Jaiveer, another big exit from the Congress party, Ghulam Nabi Azad quitting and saying that there are inexperienced sycophants who are running the party.
Mr. Ghulam Nabi's resignation is a living proof of the fact that Indian National Congress has now transformed from a formidable political party into a cozy club of darbaris, sycophants, PAs and OSDs who only look at their interest. The truth of the matter is that Mr. Ghulam Nabi Azad's letter speaks the sentiments of thousands and lakhs of Congress workers who feel suffocated and neglected by this takeover of these darbaris and coterie gang. The letter also shows why the people of India no longer have faith in the Indian National Congress or consider it as a platform of the service of the nation. This letter also affirms what I have been saying,
yes,
that today decision-making in the Congress party has become a joke. Decision-making is done only to please sycophants and darbaris and not to listen to well-meaning leaders.
Right. In fact, this is so similar to what you had said as well. Sycophancy, chamchagiri, you had mentioned this while resigning from the Congress. And this is a charge that is leveled against the Congress party time and again. Leaders who have been associated with the party for decades quitting. Do you see a change now happening in the Congress?
No, the change will happen outside the Congress. In the current regime of the Indian National Congress, the current decision makers of Indian National Congress are beyond repair and reform. So the many well-meaning leaders attempted a change, but after feeling suffocated, the resignation has happened. The truth of the matter, any individual who thinks for the nation, has a spine, has self-respect, and only has the interest of the people of the country can no longer serve in the Indian National Congress.
Right. In fact, I'm sure you've seen this more closely being within the Congress party. Ghulam Nabi Azad and other leaders have spoken for a long time. This was not clearly a sudden decision. For a long time now, they've been speaking about a leadership overhaul. They've been talking about how inexperienced people are running the show. They've spoken of electoral losses as well, saying people have spoken. But despite that, there has been no change at all. And that's the reason why the Congress leaders seem to be exiting, saying no choice at all.
No, absolutely. Let me say, I have said there are two kind of leaders in the Congress party. One for whom their home was Congress party, and others whose home used to run through Congress party. दो प्रकार के नेता, एक जिनका घर कांग्रेस था और दूसरे जिनका घर कांग्रेस से चलता था, कांग्रेस के पैसे खा के चलता था. सत्य तो ये है कि people who thought for the Congress, lived for the Congress, gave their blood and sweat for the Congress, did not indulge in sycophancy, did not indulge in negative criticism, did not indulge in taking small cuts and commissions here and there, are today paying the price of leaving the Congress. Because today individual credibility, the interest of the nation is higher than the interest of these darbaris. Today, Congress party is hijacked by salaried class darbaris and not run by well-meaning, self-respecting, independent thinking leaders.
Okay, and in fact, the timing of it is also interesting because it comes ahead of the polls for the Congress chief. He has said that, the polls that take place, the organization polls are a farce. It's nothing comes out of it. How do you view it? I'm sure you've also tried speaking to the leadership about it. What has been the response? Ghulam Nabi Azad, also known to be very close to the Gandhis, despite that was not able to bring that kind of a change.
Look, there is a contradiction on the camera of Indian National Congress are launching Bharat Jodo Yatra. Inside, their darbaris and coterie is working on Congress Todo Abhiyan, Congress Chodo Abhiyan, just to have a complete control of the Indian National Congress. The second aspect is the election of the president of the Congress party today is a futile exercise. It is merely an exercise to keep these coterie and darbaris and these sycophants busy, to ensure that their own places are secure. The outside Janata today is more worried that whether Congress is at all a viable option or not. They are not concerned with the in-house, these window dressing exercises of the Indian National Congress.
Okay, all right. Mr. Jaiveer, thank you for joining us. Coming in from a close associate of the Congress party until recently, American and Iran Congress leader also joining us to get a Congress point of view. Mr. America, another tall leader of the Congress party quitting. If you saw his letter, he's speaking of a coterie within the Congress party, saying there's space only for sycophants in the party.
Well, I don't take it as my view as a Congress view. However, it is my individual view, and I have been very open about it. Congress needs a major haul. The existing leadership has not delivered. The proof of the pudding is in eating. I think if there is an election within Congress, there is no doubt in my mind Rahul Gandhi will be elected, free election. Rahul Gandhi will be elected. However, the point is that, one, he doesn't want lead, and they have not. It's not a proven leadership. He has not been able to win the confidence of the country. That is my problem. He's a very, very good man, but the leadership quality has not been shown. He has got enough time. He said, when I supported him, when he traveled throughout the country, and he said that he, like Mahatma Gandhi, he's a disciple of Mahatma Gandhi, he will go around the country and bring in the leaders, identify leaders like Mahatma did on Patels and, Satyamurthy, Rajaji, among others, and bring up the party. And he had 20 years. Unfortunately.
But if the Congress leaders are aware that there's a problem, why not take action? Mr. America, thank you for joining us.